You feel stuck? Everything feels heavy. You whisper to yourself, I can't. I'm behind. I'm not enough. Stop. Listen carefully. The problem isn't effort. It's who you think you are. You wake up every day tired before the day even starts. You scroll. You compare. You shrink. The world is moving, and you feel frozen. Every thought is a mirror reflecting someone you don't recognize. I'm lazy. I'm not talented. I'll start tomorrow. Sound familiar? Here's the truth. You are not lazy. You are misidentified. You are stuck not because of what you do, but because of who you think you are. Remember last week? Last month? All the times you tried and gave up halfway? You blame circumstances. You blame others. But deep down, it wasn't them. It wasn't your environment. It was your identity holding you back. Your brain has been running old software, predicting limits, failures, and excuses, and you believed it. You think your past defines you? Your failures, your upbringing, your mistakes. Wrong. Your identity is created by action, not history. By what you choose today, by what you decide in quiet moments. The real question is, what if I've been wrong about myself all along? There was a morning I stared at my reflection and asked, is this it? Is this who I am? I was exhausted, lost, defeated. I had failed more times than I could count. I had no energy to start again. And I realized I wasn't weak. I was misaligned. I had been trying to force action from an identity that no longer served me. That's why you feel stuck. Stop. Not for drama, but to hear this clearly. You are not the person you think you are. You are the one you choose to become. You don't become disciplined by saying, I am disciplined. You become disciplined by showing up every day, even when tired. You don't become consistent by saying, I am consistent. You become consistent by doing it again and again. Small actions, daily choices, tiny decisions. That's how identity is built. I started asking a new question. What would the version of me I admire do right now? And I did it. Even when scared. Even when tired. Even when no one was watching. Each small choice reinforced a new self-image. Brick by brick, day by day. Listen carefully. This is not motivation. Motivation is temporary. Identity is permanent. Your new identity isn't a mantra. It's repeated action. It's who you become through discipline and choice. Every time you say, I can't, I'm not enough, you pay a cost. Time wasted. Opportunities lost. Dreams deferred. The longer you stay in the old identity, the heavier the weight on your life. But there's good news. Identity is reversible. It's malleable. It's yours to rebuild. One night, exhausted and alone, I realized I wasn't stuck in life. I was stuck in who I thought I was. I asked, what if I'm not defined by my failures? What if my real self has been waiting? That thought, terrifying and liberating, unchanged everything. Identity is built daily. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Every choice is a brick. Comfort choices remove bricks. Courageous choices build walls. And soon, your identity will carry you through failures, through doubts, through exhaustion. Stop. Hear this. You cannot skip this. Redefining identity is the only way to get unstuck. Want change? Stop wanting. Start being. Become the person who never gives up. Become the person who stays when others leave. Become the person who acts before ready. Identity drives results, not the other way around. I started small. 5 minutes of extra work. One difficult choice instead of comfort. One conversation I feared. And each small win rewired my belief system. I realized progress isn't about big moments. It's about repeated, intentional, small actions. Listen, your old self doesn't exist anymore. Only the version you're building exists. Every choice you make signals to your brain who you are. Now you know the mechanism. Identity creates action. Action creates results. Results reinforce identity. Stop thinking you need motivation. You need alignment. You are not defined by your past. You are defined by who you are becoming. Close your eyes. Picture it. The person you respect. The person you admire. The one who doesn't quit. The one who shows up. That person isn't a dream. It's a blueprint. And it's in your control. Start acting like that person today. Small actions. Immediate choices. Courage in the quiet moments. Your brain will follow. Momentum will follow. Confidence will follow. You've been stuck, not because of failure, not because of laziness, but because of who you thought you were. That version isn't real. It's a story. Today, rewrite it. With choices, with habits, with identity. Choose identity over excuse. Choose action over comfort. Choose who you become, not who you were told you are. Start today, not tomorrow, not next week. Subscribe if you're building identity, not excuses.